everyone. As we conclude our year in review, looking back at 2020, we have to end with Amazon favorites, and these go across all the categories. Beauty, fashion, lifestyle. These are the unsung heroes that might not have made it into those previous videos, and if you missed those, I have a playlist for you. But they are unsung heroes. They make me happy, they bring me joy, they make my life easier, and they need to be talked about. Now, I do have a haul coming up of just all new stuff for 2021 that I've accumulated in the past month or so. That will be coming up soon, but let's close out the year in review with a retailer that I have patronized quite a bit in 2020. I looked at all the orders. I placed 495 orders across 4 family members. 495 orders in 2020. That says a lot right there. I mean, we ordered lots of things, and some orders were just one thing, and then we added another thing. But I'm talking like so many of our everyday household goods, like paper towels, Kleenex, pet food, light bulbs, batteries, most of our kids' textbooks. But yes, I know it's a lot, but I think last year was a lot. And I looked at the bulk of the orders, like where I ordered the most, and definitely April through July was where I put the most time into ordering things from Amazon. But anyway, I have broken these down into categories, and I'm just going to go through my unsung heroes, my personal extra favorites from Amazon from 2020. Well, let's start with men's clothing. So we had everybody home, everybody wanted new clothes, nobody could or wanted to go shopping. And the standouts, for sure, when any of the 3 men in my family want clothes, they go immediately to Amazon and look at Good Threads. They love the men's clothing, but the 2 standouts were the shawl collar sweater, which got a lot of love over on Instagram when I posted Michael in it. And then for the boys, they love the Good Threads chinos. I think they're the slim fit ones specifically. They make excellent quality clothes, very reasonably priced, very consistently sized throughout the brand. They hold up well, and they're just wash and wear. A lot of you always ask me, where do I buy men's clothes or where do I recommend? Check out the Good Threads line at Amazon. Next, in women's clothing, I've mentioned here or there, but it bears repeating. This cardigan, it's just something cozy I wear even if I'm not leaving the house. It comes in a variety of colors, but this blue makes me so happy. And speaking of happy, do more of what makes you happy. This shirt came from Amazon. I got this in the beginning of quarantine, and it really made me happy wearing it. It does come in other colors. I do like the gray with all of this going on, but I think there's an olive as well. It's super soft. It's one of the softest t-shirts I own, and this is sort of like the message, the mantra of 2020 going into 2020, is it not? Towards the beginning of the year, I did get some less casual orders in. Some of this was done in anticipation of some travel I was planning on taking and a conference that I was going to attend, but nobody attended any conferences in 2020. One of them was this boho casual embroidered top. I did get it some love on my travels to Savannah in February before everything changed. And this lace mock neck blouse, also I had ordered in anticipation of wearing it at the Reward Style conference, but I ended up just wearing it like around my house. They're both beautiful pieces. They're very inexpensive. They look far more expensive than they are, and they look great paired with all kinds of things, from joggers and jeans to pants and skirts, and they come in a lot of color variations as well. This next favorite I'm including because it makes me a little nostalgic for what might have been. I purposely picked out this dress to wear to Jake's graduation from Ole Miss in May. Obviously, that ceremony didn't happen. He did graduate, thank God, but I did wear this at home the day that he graduated, and I also wore it when we had to go back to the University of Mississippi to pack up his apartment when we were finally allowed by the state of Mississippi and the county where the University of Mississippi is. We were allowed to go back to the town to pack up his apartment and get out of there before the lease ended. And so I insisted we were going to take family graduation pictures, and this is the dress that I wore. And then finally, this dress from The Drop. The Drop is an Amazon house brand. It's different, it's very stylish. A lot of it is put together by influencers across all kinds of interests. And this one was from Somewhere Lately is the influencer, and I just love this dress, and I wore it far more than I thought I would. It can be a very casual dress, especially if you wear it with just some white sneakers and throw a denim jacket over it. You can dress it up a little bit by changing up the shoes. And especially for last year, it was just super comfortable to wear. Let's move into women's accessories. I got a lot of use out of these. I will continue to use them. This is, I believe, a 6 or 8 pack of what they're called spa headbands. They're like a terry cloth, extra soft, little bow here. I use these every single day, twice a day, morning and night, to wash my face, to keep my hair out of my face when I put on my makeup. It doesn't leave a mark or a ridge anywhere on my head or in my hair. And I just throw them in the washing machine, throw them in the dryer, just kind of rotate through all 6 of them and then wash them for the week. Definitely a hero of mine for 2020. And then the other accessory that I have to mention, got a lot of love at the beginning of the year, these skinny belts. Now, I know based on what most of us did last year that maybe we don't want to accentuate our waist, but maybe you can enjoy the fact that these are adjustable, so you can get them to be a lot bigger if you need to. I'm joking. But you know, we all are getting a little healthier. We've had enough of the lounging around, and when you do want to accentuate your waist, these are fabulous. I have 3 of them. I have this color. Actually, I think I have more than 3. I have white, I have black, I think I have a gold. And what's really neat is there's no actual buckle, really. You push this lever on the back and it opens and closes. So there's no logos, there's nothing big to highlight around your waist. It's just a nice subtle way of nipping it in at the waistline. And if you don't want to see that gold part, I have often just flipped it around and put the buckle in the back. Moving on to beauty and self-care. So these are one of these staples that I ordered all the time, and actually just placed an order for another 300 of these. These are just basic cotton rounds. This is what I use every night with some Bioderma to take off my eye makeup. They're hypoallergenic, lint-free, gentle and soft, extra absorbent. There's 100 in each pack. They usually come in a pack of 300, and I think they're like $7. I could be a little bit off on that. But I have used all kinds. Hi, Rowdy. I've used all kinds of cotton rounds. All I'm looking for is something easy, something fairly inexpensive that's not going to leave lint on my face. This ticks all of the boxes. And then we have to mention my favorite brush cleaner. I do get asked fairly often, what do I use to clean my brushes? This guy. This is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. You put a little bit of this in a little container, dip just the tip of your brush in, the capillary action of the brush hair sucks it up, and then you just wipe off the brush on a paper towel, on a regular towel, and it's clean and dry within minutes for the most part. Now, I have this giant one here. I decided to order, I just got this actually, this little one because it came with a little tin for you to actually use to put the liquid in and then stir your brush around. Did I need this little extra tin? No, it's a little extra, but I think it's kind of nice to have a designated one, and then moving forward I will probably just keep ordering the giant size. This was also the year that I got into fake tanning in a big way, and the standout of just my favorite self tanner across the board, thank you to my friend Natasha, known as Nashville Tash on Instagram, for recommending this. It's the Loving Tan 2-Hour Express. I have it in dark. I think it might come in other colors. The most user-friendly, most even, beautiful dark tan, even on someone like me. And the fact that it's from Amazon, so I could get it generally in 2 days, was very helpful. I just have a little bit left. Not quite ready to start self-tanning again, but when I do, it will be this. And then lastly, for self-care / beauty, okay, this looks very strange. It's like a little bag of nails. So I do try out a lot of nail polish. I get a lot of nail polish sent to me. I keep buying more nail polish. I have quite a ridiculous, extensive collection. And I like to know what the color actually looks like, because sometimes what's in the bottle does not match up with what happens on your nails. So I ordered these, I don't even know what they're called, fake nails, nail tips. It's an acrylic nail set on a ring that actually fits around the neck of most nail polishes. For instance, this is, I think this is a fairly new launch from Zoya. It's the shade Evelyn. Isn't it pretty? It's like a soft lilac pink, one of my favorite kind of shade ranges. Anyway, I swatched it, I painted the little fake tip, and then I left it sitting on the bottle. So for reference, I know exactly what it's going to look like. Okay, let's move into the kitchen. There were so many things. I've shared most of those in Best of Lifestyle, but this one, we got into cooking with iron pans, iron skillets. This thing looks like it's been through a war. They're great, they're heavy. I'm getting a workout sitting here talking about it, but they also get super hot, including the handles. And so I actually got 2 of these, and Shane, my youngest son, is really into cooking now, especially with an iron skillet and seasoning it and doing the whole thing. So he has a few with his. You just order these silicone pot handle covers. I mean, these could go on regular pots as well that get hot, but they're especially necessary when you're working with an iron skillet. They slide right on. They're oven safe to a ridiculously high heat, 450, 500, something like that. You can get them in different colors, but this has been very handy because I cook with this thing almost every day. Okay, let's get into home and home decor because that's where the heroes really shine. So I had been wanting to do not exactly a gallery wall, but a collection of small San Antonio inspired prints in our guest bath downstairs. And I'd accumulated some cute postcards and cute prints, and I needed a set of frames. And there is an Amazon store on Amazon called Frame Story, I believe it's called. And they have an amazing selection of affordable frames. And I got, I think, a set of 5 of them. And I framed all the little things that I had, different sizes, and I think it looks fabulous. And I've gone on to order other sizes for other projects, other art that we wanted framed in our house and in the kids' apartments. Frame Story has just knocked it out of the park. Love those frames. I'm sure we all remember the paper towel shortage of 2020. It's not funny, but it's a little bit fun. It's a little funny. And obviously this is also more environmentally friendly. I do remember mentioning these, but it bears repeating. These microfiber cloths have come in, they've been used a lot. They've been used more than I thought that I would, because generally I always am reaching for the paper towel, but not as much as I used to. I use these for cleaning. I use these for, well, cleaning. I mean, wiping all kinds of things up. And you just throw them in the washing machine, throw them in the dryer, and there was a pack of, I don't know, 10 or 12 that I ordered in different colors. They're fabulous. I don't know why I waited so long to get these, but I'm ready for the next paper towel shortage, God forbid. I mentioned in my lifestyles video, I think I mentioned this anyway, all of my videos are starting to run together in my head. I filmed quite a few lately, but I think I mentioned my love for the mDesign Lazy Susans that I have. I have some in the kitchen, but one that I'm really loving, I have a big under sink open cabinet with no shelving, and I wanted to utilize that space better. And so mDesign has a 2-story, like a 2-level Lazy Susan that I put underneath my bathroom sink, and the top is skincare and sort of extra hair care stuff, and the bottom is more body and tanning stuff, and it's such a space saver. I didn't think it was all going to fit in there, and I have extra room underneath my sink. I'm so pleased with it. So again, I mentioned this before, if you think you can't fit a turntable or a Lazy Susan in your cabinets, give it a try. You would be surprised. 2020 was also the year I finally kind of zhuzhed up our porch, our front door, and I bought a few of the very trendy buffalo check welcome mats from Amazon. I have 2 of them. I have one in black and white and one in a navy blue and white. I know they have it in, I think, red and white and green and white, and I'm very tempted to order the other colors so I can have like Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day, but we're getting a little crazy. And then on top of that, I ordered a pineapple welcome mat to place on top of the buffalo check rug, because if you did not know, the pineapple is a universal symbol of hospitality and welcome, even though really I don't want anybody coming over in 2020. Then my friend Lex Mommy actually recommended this, and I went to buy, gosh, how many are in my house now? 1, 2, 3, I think there's 4 of these now. These acrylic tissue holders. Now, you don't have to get all extra and decant your tissue to put in here. It does fit a standard size box of tissue, a square one. But doesn't this look cool? This is what we put on each side of our bathroom. I have it in the guest bathroom. I have it sitting in the family room. There's a little hole on the side here. You can't really see it with the reflection, but you stick your finger and you can pull it out, put in your box or your tissue. But I love these. It's the little things. These are why these are the heroes. I also did mention, I think in one of my favorites, the dry erase magnetic calendar. It's sitting on the side of my refrigerator right now. It came with not just the big open calendar, but a couple other little smaller ones for like to-do lists, meal planning. Came with the eraser and 3 pens. They're all magnetic and they're all on the side of my refrigerator. And I can assure you, even with quarantine, even with being an empty nester, I still have things to write on there. There's something very, I don't know, satisfying about filling out all the little boxes and then erasing it at the end of the month and starting all over again. This next one, I should have a whole video dedicated to it. I love it so much. It is a rotating shoe tree. I think it holds, you know what, I don't know, it holds a lot of shoes. I own too many shoes. Like it is what it is. I am a shoe hoarder. I own a lot of them. I do buy a lot of them for different reasons. I am a fashion influencer, so that's how I'm going to justify it. But I have a lot of shoes and they take up a lot of space, but not since I got this shoe tree. They all fit on there, they rotate, they spin around. It is the coolest thing. I love it. I love it. That's all I can say is I absolutely love it. If you have an issue where maybe you have all kinds of shoes sitting on the floor somewhere, at least it gets them off the floor and you can see what you have. Absolutely love my shoe tree. Okay, continuing with the absolutely random favorites. This guy. So obviously we are wearing a lot of hats this year because many of us could not get to the hair salon and take care of, you know, roots. So I wore a lot of hats, a lot of baseball hats, and they got dirty. And I was racking my brain. How do you wash these things? Well, you get a hat rack, hat frame. This came in a set of 2. It opens up and you pop the hat in here and then you close it up. And you throw it in the washing machine and you can even put it in the dryer, but I let mine just sort of drip dry, so to speak. And this way the hat maintains its shape, the baseball hat anyway. I think this is so cool and I've used it many, many times and I can assure you it works great. And then my last home favorite is our dining room rug. We were looking for an extra large rug. You can kind of see it behind me right there. It came super quickly. It is so soft. I find the dogs laying on it all the time. I'm like, where are the dogs? They're all laying on that. In fact, I have been known to lay on it as well. It's so soft. It's beautiful. I showed it to my best friend who's an interior designer. She could not believe it was around $300. And I think it's a 9 by 14 or 10 by 14. It's a big rug. It does come in other sizes, but I'm telling you, Amazon is a great source for area rugs. We also have our bedroom rug is from Amazon and our old foyer rug is actually from Amazon as well. Now on to exercise favorites. As many of you know, I started the Faster Way to Fat Loss program back in May and I started working out at least 5 days a week, sometimes 7. And I needed some workout equipment because I'm still working out 100% at home. And one of my favorite things to get, especially for low impact exercises, because I have a wonky knee, are resistance bands. And this came in a set of 3. This is the medium one. I usually have it where I'm wearing it just over my knees as I'm doing various exercises. It has sort of like this silicone grippy stuff on the inside so it won't go sliding down your legs. And if you don't have weights, you'd be surprised what you can do with the clock resistance bands. And I also have a set of the rubber type, they're not rubber, but they feel like rubber loops that you can use in place of hand weights. Amazon to the rescue. Now let's talk about pets. Like I mentioned earlier, we do order all of our dog food from Amazon. We have 3 dogs. They're all eating the same food, but they go through a giant, I don't know, it's 40 to 50 pound bag pretty quickly. So we have that shipped from Amazon and it's heavy. So it's nice that they deliver it right to our door. We have a major chewer. Rowdy can kill anything. I know everyone says get the Kong, like the rubber ones, but he wants a soft, lovey. He loves them, but he usually shreds them within 30 minutes. And then we found these. And now I'm not saying this looks like it's brand new. It was an elephant. It's now missing its ears. But this is from Kong. They're knotted rope toys. So the inside is rope. The arms and legs are rope. There's a little bit of stuffing that eventually he's going to get out at the head. And there is a squeaker in here somewhere. Yep, there it is. So you do have to keep an eye on them because eventually he'll gut this thing and I got to get the squeaker out before he swallows it. And here he comes. Rowdy, you want your toy? Where are you? Oh, you're right. Come here. Oh, I have Mimi too. Come here. Come over here. Take your guy. There you go. Okay. He's in his little jacket. We got that at Walmart. If it wasn't Amazon, it was Walmart last year. Okay, anyway, love that thing and he loves it too. The fox one was probably his favorite, but now we moved on to an elephant. Okay, last category is tech. And the 2 things that stand out that I use the most, he's retrieving, finally. It took him 4 years to figure out how to retrieve. Okay, wait. Anyway, the 2 things that I used the most this year, this is very specific to those of you that need an external hard drive. If you're a YouTuber and you have movies take up so much room, I do save a copy of every single movie or YouTube video that I make. Yes, they're living on YouTube, but as we've learned in 2020 into 2021, I don't have control over YouTube. YouTube can decide at any moment to shut me down or shut itself down, and then all my videos would go poof. Plus I don't trust like hackers and things like that. So I want to keep copies of all my videos. They take up a lot of room on a hard drive. So I buy a lot of hard drives every year. And the one that has stood out is the LaCie, I think it's how you say it, LACIE hard drive. They're the kind you see that are encased in like a little orange rubber silicone exterior. They're very small footprint. They come in a variety of sizes. They're reasonably priced and they're very dependable because I have had hard drives crash. So if you need a hard drive for any reason, check out the LaCie external hard drives. And then the final tech thing I want to recommend, and the final thing we're going to talk about today, is this guy. This is an Apple Watch travel charger, although Michael uses this on his bedside. So you have the USB cord here and it winds around the exterior, has a little notch for it to live so you can store it when you travel. And then you put your watch, this part pops up, so you just set it like that, and when it charges, it will actually display the time if you tap it or wave your hand near it. So not like this, it's like it'll look like a digital clock. Like I said, you can use this as your everyday, just leave it on your nightstand. Michael and Shane have this version, but I bought this just to keep in my travel bag with my extra phone cord, my phone charger cords, and my iPad cord, and all that stuff. I keep this in like a go bag. And we did travel quite a lot in 2020. Just did it by car and mostly just went to go visit our kids. If you have an Apple Watch and you are looking for a convenient way to charge it, whether you're on the road or at home, this guy has been stellar. Well, that's it. Those were my personal, just the unsung heroes from Amazon. I would love to know from all of you because a lot of you have given me some really great tips. Please comment below if you found something that I haven't mentioned that has just been a game changer for you or has really helped you in your day-to-day life from Amazon. I would love to know. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Thank you for going on this look back journey. And now let us move forward into 2021 with optimism and hope. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.